Why, hello there, Utopians, yet again, or perhaps not yet again. Oh man, it live streams before I think I'm going live. Got to remember that. So, we are going to draw faces the Fantastic Anatomy way. Okay, turn that volume off. Trying to figure out this whole live stream thing, and you might have seen random live streams popping up today as I'm messing around with it. I'm just trying to figure out a simple way to do this. So I think this is working. So I'll go ahead and do some drawing. And I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to have a time. How about that? How about that? So let me make sure this is all going well. 2 people say they're watching. If you actually are watching, if you could leave something in the top chat. I don't know why it's top chat. Like just leave some kind of comment or thing to let me know that, things are happening. And there's the little Zoom logo in the corner. I guess that's fine. All right. So yeah, so let's start drawing the Fantastic Anatomy way. So I'm curious if you guys are familiar with this method. This is actually the very first video I made on this channel, was me starting to teach this method that I came up with. I mean, and it's evolved since then, but it's the same basic idea, where we like to draw a skull. And the main thing about Fantastic Anatomy is you kind of just forget about proportions and just have fun. So this is like actually a pretty well-proportioned human head. But if I want to, I can do over here, let's just do an upside down triangle. Or no, regular triangle, it's a regular triangle. And you'll see how it works in both a more of a realistic way and in a fantastical way. All right, I'm gonna assume this is still streaming. And just go ahead, it's fun to draw anyways. So the next thing you do is we're gonna draw basically a skull, and then from there we're gonna build out the face. So here I can use just a regular kind of eye socket shape, but I could also just do something really random. Just kind of trying to keep it symmetrical on both sides, but it doesn't actually have to fit a certain vibe. And we're gonna put our eyeballs in here. So imagine inside there's an eyeball. And so you can just kind of show the parts that you can see. The rest is inside the skull. And then actually sometimes it's easier to put the irises before you put the lids, I found. So here, then you can put some eyelids on top. Here, let's make this guy kind of grumpy, so I'll just do flat eyelids. And I usually don't accentuate the bottom of the eyelids as much. You can just hint at them slightly like that if you want to, or you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do anything, by the way. You're actually just doing this for fun. Put the nose holes in, nasal cavities. And again, if you're watching and you can leave a comment, let me know, because I want to see if this is actually streaming, because the last ones I did didn't seem to work. But I believe this one is. Here, you're part of like the R&D department for Pen and Blade right now, so try to carry your weight here. You're gonna have a similar shape, put it over the nose. So this one, let's make it a big old nose on this guy. It's like a triangle with the bottom part. It's not a flat triangle, it's got another little triangle on the bottom. And the bottom part's actually, you can shade it in because that's more like underneath. It's the bottom part, especially if the sun is coming from above. And same with the parts of the eye socket. It doesn't have the eyeball in it. See that? You can see how this face is starting to develop. Next, we shall add the cheekbones. So this would actually look like more of a skull. I forgot, usually I do this the whole skull before putting on the features. But so you're bringing in the cheekbones like this, and where they meet, that's where your mouth is gonna be, somewhere right there. And you can just, real simple, just do 2 lines for the mouth, especially on a male female. If you want the character to be more feminine, accentuate the upper lip. Look how feminine this fella is now. Very feminine. Finally, you can add the ears. Add some ears in between the top of the eyebrow and the bottom of the nose area, but you can kind of go crazy with that if you want. What if you had some ears down here? Let's see what happens. It's weird, but it's cool. I like that actually quite a bit. And let's not focus on the hair, but the eyes, the eyebrow, if you think of it coming out here and kind of doing like a whole loop-de-loop around, the eyebrow might sit around the top of this loop-de-loop. See what I'm saying? This guy, even the eyebrows can come above this. So the eyebrows, a lot of room for creativity there. And then that's it. You can add some facial hair or whatever you want. Throw some neck in. The neck you can think of starting to come from the back of the skull here. And kind of coming out. That's it. I have a lot of videos on how to draw the neck because I actually made things. That's like one thing that I've struggled with a lot in the past. I'm starting to get it. But I'll let you check out those other videos. And we won't go into hair because that's a whole other thing. So that's it. Look, we made two very different and disturbing characters. Hope you enjoyed. Peace, God blessings.